Grandma took away my trust fund. Said I had to find a real job.
Alright everyone, so you've seen the clip. We're going to be discussing everything that happens in episode 1 of Chaos Theory season 4, thanks to the glitch who went and watched it. Obviously I put that clip of Earnest at the start, which is from episode 1, so you know they've seen it at the New York Comic Con. So yeah, we're going to get into all of it. First, all of the dinosaurs and species that were in this episode. The glitch says there was Brachiosaurus, Para, Giga, Rexy, Quetz, and one that wasn't in the trailers is Compy. So interesting to know. Nothing new just yet, but hopefully future episodes have some cool stuff. But basically, they went in to describe the whole episode. So the episode starts off with the 4 campers in the helicopter flying. So Brooklyn, Darius, Yaz, and Ben. And Brooklyn and Darius catch up while Brooklyn explains how she lost her arm. Eventually, they hear something behind them. The Quetz is flying at their helicopter. They start hitting random buttons on the control panel, basically. And then one accidentally calls the Biosyn headquarters, and someone picks up and asks, how are things Santos? Because obviously they're in Santos's helicopter, and that's what's contacted Biosyn. Brooklyn, on a Santos expression, makes them turn on the ADS, and at the last second, Quetz flies away. Interesting. They land in the middle of the Biosyn building, and you know, the Biosyn headquarters or whatever it was, I don't know. Then they see Earnest, which you saw in the clip. Honestly, so goated. He's returned. We memed him so much. I did not expect him to return, you know, because obviously you got characters like Darby, Darius's DLN, Darius's dinosaur I don't know, it's been a while since I've watched season 1, but it was Ronnie, you know, you'd think like they would return or something. Obviously Darby was annoying, so I'm glad he's not really coming back. But Earnest, the best one they could have picked. It's like they knew he would be memed or something. But yeah, so awesome. And that scene, he's like, oh, I had to get a job. Sorry, J slur there, but Earnest from DLN to a job. Crazy times we live in. But yeah, they see Earnest and then convince him to let them inside Biosyn because he works there now, as you saw in the clip. And then the story with Kenji and Sammy is back. They make it to the back entrance of the Biosyn Valley. Dodgson is there. He recognizes Kenji. Kenji offers $8 million for Bumpy back and a safe trip back to the States, even though, you know, Kenji's broke. We figured that out in season 1. Dodgson declined. Then Kenji tries to blackmail Dodgson that he will tell the government everything if Bumpy is not safely returned. While this is happening, Rexy is released into Biosyn Valley, and we see the Giga and Rexy fight. Interesting, not the fight from the movie. This is a different fight. It's like, how many times did these guys meet before the final battle? And you know, they then follow Dodgson down an elevator, and yeah, but there's also some other stuff. So, you know, we know how season 3 ends at dusk, but for some reason it's daytime again. You know, they had that whole multi-fight. It's dusk, somehow day, even though they only have night left in the events of Dominion. So the Giga should already be dead, but it's not. It's a bit weird. Anyway, you know, there is some more stuff like the dinosaur elevator that brings the T-Rex up. So you guys might have seen in the trailer these green feet that look like a T-Rex going up on an elevator. That's in the first episode. Don't get your hopes up. It is just Rexy and some weird green lighting. I don't know why, but the glitch confirms it. It's not Buck just yet, but fingers crossed, you know, near towards the end, we see. Because if they're showing how Rexy got into Biosyn Valley, fingers crossed they're showing how Buck and Doe and Junior, I'm guessing. Well, I like to think it's Buck and Junior at the end because they're both male green T-Rexes. The animators of Dominion confirmed that, you know, the heads were both male T-Rex heads and they were brand new T-Rexes. Anyway, T-Rex goes up just like, you know, the Manticorp elevators that lift them up. And yeah, obviously we see some of that stuff in the episodes. You know, we see the Giga roaring, Rexy limps away, and then the Giga roars, and that's kind of how the episode ends. The episode, of course, is called it's just called Arrival. So it's all very interesting. And yeah, there was one more thing. I'm pretty sure that was about the ADS system. So on the trailer, when it says prepare for impact 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you know, that's when Quetz is getting close to them in that helicopter. And then, of course, the ADS is turned on and Quetz heads downwards. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Are you guys excited? I know I am, but yeah, it's a bit of a shame that that's not Buck in the trailer, because that would have been the perfect teaser. You know, they don't show Buck, but they show his feet and whatnot. But we do know Camp Cretaceous, they had a green T-Rex model ready to be made, because Big Eatie and Little Eatie were meant to be Buck and Junior at the time, before, you know, they were put into Dominion. That's why I think it's Junior in Dominion and not Doe. But yeah, so Buck and Doe, they have the green T-Rex model ready, and they also designed the green Carnotaurus model during Camp Cretaceous, but that got cancelled, then was later put into Season 1 of Chaos Theory. So we know they've got a Buck T-Rex ready to use, or if they use it, it would be so awesome, because yeah, that could be the model for Junior, and Buck could see them in Biosyn Valley. We also know Big Eatie's being shipped there, or should have been. I don't know what happened. We know Big Eatie was with Bumpy, and Bumpy ends up in Biosyn Valley, so theoretically Big Eatie should go there. Little Eatie should hopefully be there. Rexy, Doe, you're gonna have like 5, 6 T-Rexes in the valley. It's gonna be insane. And then a Giga. And if we're getting more Biosyn species, please put the Spino in the valley. Please, I want to see JB3 Spino one last time, especially if this is the final season. Of course, it's our last chance to see our guy. And yeah, obviously it is unfortunate that those feet are not the Bucks, because that would have been so hyped to tease through a trailer. But if you guys are interested in checking out something with Buck, Doe Jr., Rexy, even Ember as well, a ton of T-Rexes, make sure to check out Still a Jurassic Dinosaur. I'll link it below. But yeah, it's been going crazy. So many people have played the game. It's got over 40,000 plays now. It's so awesome. But yeah, Lost World Week just ended. We've had Jurassic Park Week. We've had Rebirth Weeks. So everything from those movies have been added. Up and coming tomorrow, Spinosaurus will be added, because it will be JP3 week. So get excited for that. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to do a cheeky little plug. But, you know, that's about it of the episode. I'm so excited to see it in animation. Yeah, make sure to watch up here for more, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.